In the yogic model of the human energy system, Prana-Vāyu and Apāna-Vāyu are two of the 5 primary movements of life force that govern physical, mental, and subtle functions. Prana-Vāyu, centered in the chest, governs inhalation, sensory perception, and mental activity. It naturally flows upward toward the head. Apāna-Vāyu, located in the lower abdomen and pelvis, governs elimination, reproduction, and grounding. Its natural flow is downward toward the earth. In everyday life, these two currents are in constant opposition. Prana ascends while Apāna descends, and much of the body's vital energy is spent merely maintaining equilibrium between them. The result is a dissipative energy system. Life force leaks outward through the senses and lower bodily processes, limiting the intensity of inner concentration. This is the normal state of most people. The vital currents never truly meet, and energy remains fragmented. The union of Prana and Apāna marks a profound shift in the yogic journey. Through the disciplined practice of bandhas, pranayama, and mudrās, yogis begin to reverse the natural direction of Apāna's flow. Apāna is drawn upward toward the navel center, often identified as the maṇipūra chakra. Simultaneously, prana is gently guided downward from the chest to meet Apāna at the same point. When these two currents converge, their opposing polarities generate a concentrated, self-sustaining surge of life force, much like connecting the positive and negative terminals of a battery. This unified current is no longer dissipated outward. It is sealed within, contained by the locks and the stillness of mind. The result is an upward redirection of energy toward the central channel, Suṣumna Nadi, transforming the body's energy system from dispersive to integrative. From a traditional yogic perspective, the merging of prana and apana awakens the dormant Suṣumna Nadi, the subtle channel running along the spinal axis. The unified force ascends through the chakras, dissolving blockages and progressively refining consciousness. This ascent is classically described as the awakening of Kundalini Shakti, culminating in the illumination of the Ajna chakra and the Sahasrara chakra. As the currents rise, meditation ceases to be an effort. Awareness becomes naturally absorbed in the inner light and bliss. From a physiological and neurobiological standpoint, this process can be correlated with profound shifts in the autonomic nervous system. The combined effects of deep diaphragmatic control, abdominal compression, and breath retention stimulate pelvic splanchnic nerves and the vagus nerve, harmonizing sympathetic and parasympathetic activity. Changes in cerebrospinal fluid pressure and circulation, along with altered brainwave patterns, produce a tangible sensation of energy rising through the spine. Neurochemically, this state may involve elevated serotonin, dopamine, and endorphins, creating mental clarity, emotional stability, and the dissolution of bodily awareness. The meeting of prana and apana is seen as the critical turning point where discipline yields to momentum. Before this union, the yogi must apply steady effort to concentrate the mind and conserve energy. Afterward, the upward flow of the unified current sustains itself, making deep meditation natural and effortless. In the stillness that follows, the mind loses its restlessness, the senses withdraw inward, and awareness turns toward the self. This is why traditional texts describe the union of prana and apana as the gateway to liberation. When the currents are balanced and centralized, the scattered tendencies of the mind dissolve, allowing consciousness to rest in its own pure nature. It is not merely a physiological event, but a reorientation of the entire human system, from outward dispersion to inward ascent, from multiplicity to unity.